Death is nothing, but to live defeated, and inglorious is to die daily. Women are nothing, but machines for producing children. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. A leader is a dealer in hope. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. I can no longer obey, I have tasted command, and I cannot give it up. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. Ability is nothing without opportunity. From the heights of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us. To do all that one is able to do, is to be a man. To do all that one would like to do, is to be a god. Power is my mistress. I have worked too hard at her conquest to allow anyone to take her away from me. There are only two forces in the world, the sword and the spirit. In the long run the sword will always be conquered by the spirit. Men are moved by two levers only, fear and self-interest. Soldiers generally win battles, generals get credit for them. For hostile newspapers are more to be feared than 1,000 bayonets. The surest way to remain poor, is to be an honest man. Courage is like love, it must have hope for nourishment. It is the cause, not the death, that makes the martyr. I am sometimes a fox and sometimes a lion. The whole secret of government lies in knowing when to be the one or the other. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. The first virtue in a soldier is endurance of fatigue, courage is only the second virtue. There is only one step from the sublime to the ridiculous. In politics, never retreat, never retract. Never admit a mistake. Respect the burden. A true man hates no one. Religion is excellent stuff, for keeping common people quiet. If they want peace, nations should avoid the pinpricks that precede cannon shots. Throw off your worries, when you throw off your clothes at night. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. Those endowed with it, may perform very good or very bad acts. All depends on the principles which direct them. Victory belongs to the most persevering. If you wish to be a success in the world, promise everything, deliver nothing. There is no such thing as accident, it is fate misnamed. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. An army marches on its stomach. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go in. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. Music is the voice that tells us that the human race is greater than it knows. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. imagination rules the world. The truest wisdom is a resolute determination. A throne is only a bench covered with velvet. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you and are too cowardly to let you know. I love power. But it is as an artist that I love it. I love it as a musician loves his violin, to draw out its sounds and chords and harmonies. Doctors will have more lives to answer for in the next world than even we generals. He who knows how to flatter also knows how to slander. A man will fight harder for his interests than for his rights. The herd seek out the great, not for their sake but for their influence, and the great welcome them out of vanity or need. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. One must change one's tactics every 10 years if one wishes to maintain one's superiority.